Sami Zayn vs Roman Reigns is a once-in-a-lifetime storyline, and I can't help but feel like it's being kinda wasted. Don't get me wrong, I don't feel like Sami Zayn should replace Cody. Cody Rhodes vs Roman Reigns is the match you put on posters. But Elimination Chamber? Really, that's the payoff? And it's one of these situations where you can't even blame WWE, Triple H, or Creative. It's just one of these unfortunate situations where so much good is happening at the same time, but you just gotta pick. Sami Zayn vs Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber is going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait for the match. I can't wait to see the conclusion of the storyline, but it's really predictable, and this kind of match really fits SummerSlam or WrestleMania because, like I've said, this is once in a lifetime storyline. It's like as if they concluded Kofi vs Daniel Bryan at Elimination Chamber and moved on. But I want to ask you in the comments below, which one would you choose? Sami Zayn vs Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes vs Roman Reigns? Now, I'm picking Cody because, like I've said, this is the match we needed for years. Let me remind you, this is the match we got last year. And if you still need some convincing, let me show you this video right here. This is our next WWE champion. Look at these moves. Are you not convinced yet? Now, when it comes to SmackDown, the show was alright, but let's be honest right here, Sami Zayn vs Roman Reigns is the only really interesting thing going on. Everything else on the show just felt really bland. And if it wasn't for this rivalry, it wouldn't even feel like WrestleMania season. But all of that in a second. This video is sponsored by Wrestling GM, where you can actually prove that you can book it better. Wrestling GM is the best wrestling simulation game in the world. The only game where you can be a business owner, TV show writer, and universe creator at the same time. Pick who fights, who becomes champion, manage each wrestler's career, write your own storylines and feuds, and even create your own wrestlers and companies. Find out why 250k plus players continually keep playing Wrestling GM. The game is very deep and the opportunities to play it are endless. It is the perfect mix of creativity and strategy. You can control and create all the outcomes within the game. I also played this game before on my channel. The playlist of Wrestling GM series is in the description below. Wrestling GM is available on all iOS and Android devices, and there is a link to download the game in the description. Welcome back to another greatness of SmackDown episode. Let's talk about what happened right here. So the show kicked off with the Bloodline arriving to the arena. I love their car. It looks like the cartel came to SmackDown. Obviously, they're not in the best mood. We're not seeing Jey Uso, and Kayla asks some questions. Can you tell us about the status of Jey? Roman just moved on. Paul Heyman says we cannot confirm nor deny the status of Jey Uso, but thanks for wearing our colors tonight. Hey, he's kinda right. Then we saw the intro with a shitty song, some pyro to entertain Cody, and the Tag Team Contenders Tournament Finals, Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Imperium. So this was alright, obviously a very important match right here. Again, one thing to note is that it's not for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship, so there's always a chance they might lose. The match itself, like I've said, was okay. I kinda dig the tag team of Braun Strowman and Ricochet. Really different. They're not doing anything right now anyway, so why not just create this interesting looking tag team right here? We got a pretty nice finish, and Braun Strowman and Ricochet won the match. The interesting thing is we don't even know what's gonna happen. The match itself I don't even give a shit about, but I can't wait to see. Is Jey coming back? Is Solo replacing him? Or Jimmy Uso is going to have to defend these championships alone? Gotta love the drama. But then they showed a graphic of Undisputed Championship. So which one is it? Braxton asks Flair how she feels about facing Ripley. Flair says it will be awesome, but tonight she has her sights set on Sonya Deville. Deville walks in and starts running her mouth. She will walk in into WrestleMania as champion. Sure. Sure, Sonya, sure. So then we saw Charlotte versus Sonya Deville for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The match was okay, very predictable, and it's pretty clear SmackDown doesn't have any legit women to face Charlotte Flair. So at the end of the day, maybe Ripley choosing Charlotte Flair was the right decision. Now, as you can imagine, Charlotte obviously won the match. Still your SmackDown Women's Champion. My brother actually made a great video about Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Make sure to check it out. I'll leave the annotation in the end of this video, where he basically talked about why Rhea Ripley needs to face Charlotte Flair and not Bianca Belair. Then we see the Bloodline backstage. Reigns asks Jimmy where Jey is. Jimmy doesn't know. Did you talk to him? Jimmy says, I haven't. Then he asks Solo if he did. Jimmy says, if I didn't talk to Jey, Nobody talked to Jay. Roman Reigns is concerned if Jey Uso is going to be there for their tag team championship match and then tells them to find their brother. Outside of Sami Zayn, this is the most interesting thing going on in the WWE right now. What the hell is happening with Jay? Is he with Sami or he just needs some time? Maybe he got in trouble again. And we saw the Viking Raiders versus the Brawling Brutes. This was fine, but I just find it hard to get behind the Viking Raiders. I really don't care, man. No matter how many repackagings they get, I just simply can't get behind them. I guess the gimmick, because in the ring they're absolutely amazing. Anyway, the Viking Raiders picked up the W, and after the match we see Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. They attacked the Viking Raiders. We got a brawl. Obviously some filler before we get that Drew McIntyre versus Gunther versus Sheamus match at WrestleMania. Hopefully that's the plan, because right now I can't think of a better idea for the Intercontinental Championship. 3 gigantic, big, muscular men for the mid-card championship. Love to see it. We see Bray Wyatt. I think it's Uncle Howdy. It's tickling time! Seems like Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy are working together now. Who is their next target? Then we saw a fatal 4-way qualifying match. Natalya versus Shotzi versus Shayna Baszler versus Lena Vega. Again, always love seeing people earning opportunities. Something that was really missing under Vince McMahon. The match was alright. The finish, not so much. So Natalya won the match in a pretty short match. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, fine, I guess. I kinda wish Baszler won. Not to be mean, but let's be honest right here. Natalya is everyone's last choice right here. Then we see the Bloodline backstage again. Heyman tells Reigns that Jay's phone goes straight to voicemail. Then we see Jimmy and Solo, and they had no luck finding Jay. Reigns says that there have never been hiccups until now. He feels like he's being pulled in 2 directions. He tells Jimmy he loves him, then says he's sorry for speaking to him like he did. Jimmy accepts his apology, and Reigns says the Bloodline need to be stronger than ever. Apparently Heyman orders some sushi, so he tells Jimmy and Sikoa to go eat on the bus, and he's, heading out to the ring. Oh, good boy Roman. He ordered some goddamn sushi. Then we jump into the main event of the show with the main event superstar Roman Reigns. So he's here to handle some business. He tells Greenville to acknowledge him as the crowd chants for Zayn. He would much rather talk about Cody Rhodes than Sami Zayn, because Cody at least deserves his attention, but the fans reduce him to talking about the past, so he will address him. He says it all started at War Games, when he saw greed in Zayn's eyes. Roman expressed his frustrations with not being properly acknowledged, and then he accused Zayn of using him, his family, and the island of relevancy. Out of nowhere, Sami Zayn attacks Roman Reigns from behind. The crowd goes absolutely nuts. Roman Reigns is fighting back. At one point, Roman was on top. He grabbed his steel chair, but we got a spear from Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn wanted to hit Roman Reigns with a steel chair, but Roman rolls out of the ring. Zayn says, "You're wrong about me. I never wanted anything from you. Until now. I won the Undisputed Universal Championship." And then he got attacked by Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. We got a pretty big beat down, and then they decided to repeat the same thing they did to Kevin Owens with the steel chair. But then we see Roman. He removes the chair, he stops Solo and Jimmy Uso, and he goes on a rant. Man, this was strong right here. He says he gave the key to the kingdom, but all he did was break up his family. He will give him what he wants. At Elimination Chamber, you will get the opportunity for the Universal Undisputed whatever championship in front of your family in Montreal. You broke my family, I will break yours. This ain't a dream, this is reality right here. What a strong closing segment for SmackDown. Exactly what we needed right here. I kinda wish we got Kevin Owens or Jey Uso, but let's be fair, Kevin Owens is injured, Jey is conflicted. So over the next few weeks we will get these answers. Man, this is so strong. I don't even remember when was the last time we got this kind of a storyline. I assume Reigns versus Jey was close, and it was also one of these rivalries that deserved a WrestleMania match. But you know what? It's really fun to complain when so much good is happening at the same time. We're not complaining about anything being bad. We're actually complaining about there being so much good stuff. How do you pick? But let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn? Still absolutely heartbreaking. Thank you for watching this video, the great one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.